I mean, we all know why I'm talking down to you, but we also know why I shouldn't.
Then you ruined it. Talking down to Jason.
This is Then You Ruined It, the podcast that will last until one of us makes it weird. Hope you have a short commute.
I don't know about you, but I hate people. I specifically hate when too many people come to my house. It's not a thing I like. I did not understand that part of the contract of getting this nice big new house was that we would fill it with more people more often.
You got a party house.
That was not any of the contracts that I signed, and I signed many contracts. So we're having people over as of this recording. It's happening tomorrow. And there will be, I think, 3 couples, and 2 of them are bringing more kids, which I definitely don't want because mine are terrible enough. I don't need more terrible kids. I was talking with my wife about this, and every time it's come up that we want to entertain at our house.
You mean she wants to entertain?
Yes, exactly. She has said, this is why I wanted a bigger house. I wanted to get a bigger house. I wanted to entertain more. I wanted to, provide space for more people. And so that's what we're doing. I was like, okay, well, that was not my understanding. I wouldn't have gotten this house if that was the case.
Let's go look at the tape. See, that's where you got to record every conversation you have with your wife, so you can go back and analyze it. And you're like, yeah, she did say that, but that shouldn't count. I was horny then.
Okay, so horny then, to denote oh, I got to be on my best behavior because I could, get sex out of this. That's pretty much all the time. You can't go back and listen to any tape because that's just... I'm constantly watching what I say just in case. That could be it. Oh, no, it's not going to be because... Let's roll back the tape. 5 minutes ago, you said...
You're starting to sound like your mother.
That's such a cliche. I've never said anything like that. I say far worse things. Why did you say that? What were you thinking?
Oh, I really want to take this podcast in a different direction to all the horrible things you've said to your wife. But let's talk about you not being able to have friends over. Feels like you're broken.
It's not broken. It's just I like my space and I like my stuff. And I don't want to leave my space or my stuff. And I don't want anybody else in my space with my stuff.
I've seen your stuff. It's fine. But I don't know if it's worth risking your marriage over protecting.
No, it's not any risking. This is like self-loathing that I bury down so nobody else knows about it. And it comes out here in my space.
Well,
my office/studio.
I see a door behind you. You shut
There
that,
is.
and then you just don't let anyone in that space. You go out and you play nice. You be the smiling host. You shake hands. You slap people on the back. You let the kids go out in the backyard and play with the lizard. You flip the burgers on the grill. And then when they all leave, you can just wipe that smile off your face and go down to your dark basement and play with your little plastic men.
Okay. Counterpoint. We have now 3 floors. So they stay on 1 floor and have a great time. Somebody else flips the burgers. Somebody else slaps the backs. Somebody else is a host and they have a great time. I stay on a different level and I have a great time by myself. And I even have a separate door where I'm pretty sure if they could finagle it, they could probably deliver a pizza and my family might not even know about it. There's a little side yard to come down and there's a gate here that they can get that gate open. They can come right to that door and I can just say, come to the back door. Don't ask questions.
Look for a sad man trying to avoid eye contact with anybody.
I know you don't usually receive texts, but I'm going to text you a picture. Now, this picture is my wife. This is my wife. And if you see this woman, here's what you do.
Here is the address to deliver to. That's not my address. Go into the backyard. Hold it over the fence. I will get it. And then I will slip you an extra $20 through the slot in the fence.
Have you seen the movie Home Alone? Okay. We're going to do that. No. I'm not going to play a video. I'm not going to act like I'm shooting you. No, not that part. The part where I'm a child. You get that? Yes. No, you're right. I am. It is a deep voice. I'm actually 43. Yes.
I'm using the talk boy.
Stop bringing up the damn talk boy. I have a new clause for 2024. If you mention Talk Boy more than 5 times, I have to get one.
I mean, you can get one whenever you're able to. Like, I'm not
I-
able to prevent you from getting a Talk Boy.
At this point, I don't want to get one because I'll just be disappointed and it'll ruin like part of my childhood. I don't know.
Because you're too lazy for pranks.
Now, I can't guarantee you, if I had a Talk Boy, just as a hypothetical, and I brought it to this get-together we're having tomorrow, the other guys are of the same age that they would, I think they would literally fall down at my feet and worship me. This would be a unifying thing that my wife would hate, but the guys would love and would probably like, that would, I'm not a guy. So tell me, would that like endure me to the guys and they'd be like, yeah, he's one of us. And the women hate me because I've done a thing that they hate. And so does that make me like typical bro?
I don't think bros work the way you think they do.
Bros before hoes, right?
Yes, absolutely. Bros always before hoes. Bros before hose and your nose.
Okay, just gonna leave that one alone.
But it's not like you can just have a thing and then everyone bows to you. There's a pecking order and cool stuff is part of it. You have to like be able to defend your cool stuff. Here's a question, Jason. Are these gentlemen bullies? Is that why you don't want to have them come over? Is because you're afraid they'll bully you?
No, that is definitely not the case.
Okay. Are these your friends? Like, are these like your level of person? Our level of person? I don't know why I'm talking down to you. I mean, we all know why I'm talking down to you, but we also know why I shouldn't.
That's what this is called, the podcast. And then you ruined it. Talking down to Jason.
Oh, you talk down to me just as much. Both of us, despite all evidence to the contrary, think we are way cooler than the other one.
I don't know about that. You just have some really bad ideas sometimes that have to talk you down off the ledge about. So, and vice versa. So, that's fine. No, they're not bullies. They are of a similar mindset. I don't know. One is ruggedly, like ridiculously handsome. Another is sportier than me and taller. And another one's pretty much me, like mirror image.
So this sounds like your people.
Plus,
Plus the handsome
they
guy.
are to some degree, yeah. They're just mostly like acquaintances. They're not like what I would consider friends.
Well, because you haven't broed out yet. You got to bro out. You got to bro it up with these muchachos.
Okay, what does broing out entail? I don't think I've ever broed out. The
Well,
most I've ever broed out is with my buddy that would watch wrestling with, and that just entailed eating food that was bad for us and just watching a wrestling show for 3 hours together.
So, I mean, like eating bad food and watching a thing is a big part of broing out.
Okay.
If you're not able to do that with the ladies around, an excellent way to bro in today's modern society is cornhole and the bottle game. Those are both excellent bro opportunities.
I do not have level ground to put cornhole boards on. Remember, my yard is like slanted at like a 45-degree angle.
So we just got to get creative. We got to like mini golf cornhole. I think there's some opportunities there where you can like create a fun little trick shot situation.
Okay.
Do you have a windmill?
Personally, I do not have a windmill, no.
Okay, well, then an alligator.
Do you have a windmill?
On my mini golf course, yeah.
Yes, I just gave him a look like, come on. I've been mini golfing, but I do not have my own course. If I had my own course, that's like Richie Rich level, like, okay, you have too much money now.
See, Jason, that look right there, that's why you don't bro out. That look is not allowed when you're broing.
What, that I don't believe you have a mini golf course at your house?
That's part of broing out. Blatantly lying.
Well, I've got that down pat. I mean, that
when he says, sure, I'd be happy to have you come over. Jason lies.
Again, I didn't get to say that. My wife said that on my behalf.
So you should come up with some sort of game where you can throw a thing at a thing. If you can't play cornhole, try and throw beanbags at the kids when they're moving.
Okay. I kind of want to keep the kids like separate and like just wish them a good night when they leave. So I don't have to interact with them in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, good luck with that.
Last time we did this, they came up for pizza and that was it.
Okay, that's
Otherwise, they were
good.
basically just non-existent.
Okay, so once again, I don't see why you're complaining. This sounds like a heck of a shindig.
Now, I will say, okay, so last time, one of the things the adults did to have fun while the kids were gone was play board games. And we played, I forget what the name of the game was, but it was a fun little game, just kind of get to know each other and also just have fun, word association, whatever it was game. And the way I make friends is, and once you're friends with me, that's all I do is, I'm one of those guys that, like, put you down. Like, you put each other down. That's how you do, that's my version of broing out. So I've been told that, no, it's fun. Fine. This guy had fun, but I really like laid into him with like some, not mean jokes, but definitely things like, haha, I'm saying this at your expense because you're one of us now, so we can laugh at you. And I felt bad about it after the fact. So, I mean, obviously if I did that enough, then people wouldn't come to my house anymore and that'd be fine. But I also am, narcissistic, but also deluded enough to like, I ruined their good time at my house. How dare I? When they didn't even give it a second thought. So I may try and rein that in as well, so I don't hurt anybody's feelings.
Okay. But that's how you bro out. There's a lot of hurting each other's feelings.
In this case, it was a mixed sex bro out. So is that possible?
That's a bro no-go.
Okay. Bro no go.
I know we said bros before hoes, but when the ladies show up, they're obviously way more important than any bros in that situation. You would not refer to your wife as a hoe, so obviously I'm not talking about them.
Obviously. We all know that.
So I think that what you just need to do is just have some better adult activities. So if you're not going to do cornhole, you don't want to play board games again, you could throw a blanket party. Those are always fun.
I can't, as I mentioned briefly, I can't imagine getting like physical with any of these guys because they would just destroy me. Or they'd just laugh at me, just be like, yes, I'm sure that was supposed to hurt.
It's like the first day at the prison yard. First day of the new bro sesh. You got to pick on the biggest bro. And
I that would be like the big dog messing with just swatting away the little dog in Looney Tunes cartoons. You would not even recognize that I was there.
He would respect the effort. He'd respect the hustle.
I also can't risk making things weird with him because he's also the youth pastor at our church.
Oh, so things are already weird. I understand.
They're not weird, no. It's just we're not his like type of people to hang out with. So his wife is bringing him because he has to come because it's her husband. But we're not the normal people that he would like hang out with and bro out with. So
throw a beanbag at his cornhole. It'll work out just fine.
I'm going to do that the first thing in the yard thing. So as soon as they walk in, I'm just going to tag his cornhole with a beanbag. Everybody's going to like surround him and be like, why did you do that? What the hell's wrong with you? My friend Steve told me, just tag him in the cornhole with the beanbag.
It was either this or a blanket party.
Now we're friends. Let's go, bro.
Now it's me and him before the hose.
You hoes, you got to go. We're gonna bro. And then they all go. And you'd think I'd be sad, but no.
So mission accomplished. You got him out of your house. Record time. Then your wife's gonna be like, well, now we have to move again because we're not welcome at church.
There's other churches in the area. We don't have to worry about that yet.
You're gonna burn through them real quick.
It's possible.
Just show up for services on Sunday and start chucking beanbags at anyone who looks remotely bro-y.
I'm gonna figure this out early. Okay, I think it'll go okay. I do have some beanbags left over from like a kid's game. I grab one of those. If the opportunity presents itself, I will own the yard and make sure it's bros before hoes, unless the hoes are ones you knows, in which case bros and hoes gots to goes.
All you gotta do is you take them out to the backyard. You have them all line up, and then you take your hose and put it behind them, and you're like, we did it.
What?
You get your garden hose, and you put it behind all the bros, and then the bros are before the hose.
Can't imagine if I actually did that with actual human beings, what their reaction would be. We're not going back there, are we?
Do these gentlemen have children?
2, yeah.
Then they would high-five you. The others would never show up again. Both missions accomplished.
Okay, I got some things to think about.
Yeah. If you do it, I will give you $2 American next time I see you.
Next time. First time. Only time.
I'm going to hand you $2 and you're going to leave. Go downstairs and order a pizza And I have to talk to your wife for 4 days.
Order a pizza and get half a slice. It's not going to get me anything.
Not with the $2, with your money.
I don't have any money. It's all her money.
That's
why I
we're
have to
having
be on my
people
best
over.
behavior.
She makes the money. I have to play house husband. I have
You
to
think I'm getting a
entertain.
Nintendo Switch 2 when they come out? No. Not if I act up when our company's over. I can't bro out.
What I would love it if you just like went full bro on a dare or a whim and just found that you loved it and just like connected with these people in a way you never understood and you just became the ultimate millennial dad bro.
See, stuff like that happens occasionally, especially when I go on like vacation. Like I start enjoying myself and it's just like, man, I'm really letting go and just having a good time. And then I get back to any internet connected device and I see like, oh, you have like 99 videos you need to watch on YouTube. You've gotten really behind. It's like, no.
So that's really what
I can never be part of your world.
You'd just rather be watching YouTube.
It's not that I'd rather be there. It's just I feel like I have to. So it's like I'm a content war not content Morlock. Not Warlock, Morlock. So I live underground with all my people. And, you know, if I go out and have a good time, sure, I can have a good time, but that's not where I belong.
How come you don't put more effort into our content then?
Because I'm too busy consuming other people's. I never turn it outward and say, oh, okay, I can use this knowledge to now make ours better. It's
We
like,
should have
no.
a better podcast by now.
Hey, that goes two ways, buddy.
Seriously, Jason, you ruined it. If you want to express your displeasure with him, me, or the show in general, you can find us on Twitter. I am at Idahobo, and Jason is at the Jason Sigler. We also do a webcomics review podcast called Digital Strips.